Hey guys, so you guessed it. Today we're talking about the skeletal and muscular systems. The skeletal system is a system of bones that work together to make up our framework. There are five major functions, which include providing shape and support, enabling you to move, protecting your organs, producing red blood cells, and storing minerals and other materials until your body needs them. So, shape and support. Your vertebral column is known as your backbone. This is the center of your skeleton. The center of your back has 26 bones called vertebrae. When bending down, you can place your hand on your back and actually feel these vertebrae. Your skeletal system also helps with movement. Muscles attached to your skeleton allows your body to move when those muscles pull on the bones. It also protects organs. For example, your skull protects your brain, and your ribs and breastbone form a protective layer around your heart and lungs. Bones also produce substances the body needs. The long bones in your arms and legs produce blood cells. The skeletal system also stores minerals. Bones are made up of a framework of a protein called collagen, with a mineral called calcium phosphate that makes the framework hard and strong. Bones store calcium and release some into the bloodstream when it's needed by other parts of the body. Bones also have a unique structure that allows them to support all of the body's weight. Joints are formed when two or more bones meet. There's the movable joints, which of course is an example of your skull, and there's movable joints which allow for a range of motion. These joints are held together by strong connective tissue called ligaments and cartilage. Hinge joints allow for forward or backward motion. Your knees and elbows are examples of hinge joints. Pivot joints allow for one bone to rotate around another. The pivot joint in your neck allows you to turn your head from side to side. Ball and socket joints. These allow the greatest range of motion. Shoulders and hips have ball and socket joints. Gliding joints allow one bone to slide over another. The gliding joint in your wrist or ankle enables you to bend and flex, as well as make limited side-to-side motions. Now let's look at skeletal injuries. A sprain is when ligaments are stretched too far and tear. A dislocation occurs when the end of a bone pops out of a joint. Another skeletal injury is a fracture. This is any break in a bone. Now we've just learned about the skeletal part of the musculoskeletal system. Now let's head over to muscles. The muscular system. What are some of the things we use our muscles for? Well, pretty much everything, as you can see here from this list. We have about 650 muscles in the human body. So where do we have muscles? We have muscles all over our body, from our face to our eyes, neck, stomach, heart, arms, legs, everywhere. Our face and neck alone contain about 162 muscles. So what exactly are muscles made of? Muscles are made of hundreds of tiny fibers. So what do muscles need? Muscles need oxygen in order to work properly. When they do not get enough oxygen, they can get sore or cramp up. When the muscles in your heart do not get enough oxygen, you can have a heart attack. How do muscles move our bones? Muscles pull in order to make our bones move. Our muscles usually work in pairs. While one contracts, the opposite relaxes. So an example of this can be found when your arm is straight. Your biceps are relaxed or shortened, and your triceps are contracted or lengthened. And when you bend your arm, your biceps are contracted and your triceps are relaxed. Skeletal muscles are voluntary muscles, meaning that you have control over them, and they are attached to bones with tendons. They help to move your bones. They're called striated because they look striped. Tendons are tough cords that attach muscles to bone. Smooth muscles are involuntary muscles that make up a lot of our internal organs and structures. We cannot control them. And they're called smooth because they look smooth under a microscope. Cardiac muscle is a special kind of involuntary striated muscle that makes up your heart. The muscles in the heart contract in order to pump the blood through your body. If your muscle stops pumping the blood, you have a heart attack. Sometimes, when our muscles aren't used for a long period of time, they get smaller, which makes them weak. This is called atrophy. It is very important for us to take good care of our bodies. We need to eat healthy foods and exercise our muscles regularly in order to keep them healthy. Congratulations, you did it! Give yourself a big round of applause.